No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Indiana's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna look downfield again. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Orji. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Orji. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Orji. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Horvath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 12 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really hot. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 4 over Washington State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're testing the right side here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You used to see option football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got some distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, the defensive end. I pitched it to him out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just enough room against the zone. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Smashes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt the try. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Bringing the heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Slips one guy. Now he's loose. He's loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group.
He's got the tight end.
One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Gets away from one. He's got space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the tight end outside. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The Terrapins will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. That's caught. It's Carr. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got room to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horvath. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance, as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Good right down the boulevard. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 18 over Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Second down coming up.
Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
At the 28. And that's good enough for a first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Maryland, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. There he goes. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They
lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Dead center perfect, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. He's open on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.